Okay, guys, so today we've got the pleasure of having Stuart with us. Stuart is from another community and he is going to share with us his journey and what he's been up to with regards to his business. So, really excited to have him on. Here we go.
Here we go.
All good?
I can hear you now.
Good.
Yeah, now I can hear you. How's it going, mate?
Perfect. Yeah, good. Thank you. Yeah, not bad. I've still got this smoker's cough, which has not left me, but I recently gave up smoking about just over a week ago. So, not sure what that's.
Good on you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Good on you. How did you do that?
I went cold turkey.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Nah, had enough, and then it's all about the mindset, isn't it? So.
Exactly that, mate. Good man, though. Good on you. Good on you for doing it that way.
Yeah.
I'm a big believer in that as well. There's
a lot to be said for mindset. I think. What you believe about yourself and your reality. I think that that.
It's got to be strong-willed, haven't you, mate? That's it. That's it. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
I never really smoked much, to be honest. I was more of a pot smoker, to be fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of was weaning myself off it anyway, and then when I was going for custody of my son off my ex, and when I took him off her, that was it. I just that's it, because I knew she was going to get me drug tested, so I just stopped it. Cold turkey, did it. Yeah.
Good for you. Yeah, brilliant.
I've smoked pot more than I haven't smoked pot in my life. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Since I was 15.
Yeah. Well, fair enough.
So yeah. No, you know what? I don't miss it. I sometimes think, how the hell did I manage?
Yeah, well, it sounds like you're in a better place now, sort of mentally and everything. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant. All right, then. Well, we'll get straight into it because we've got about 40 minutes today. So I'll just crack on with these questions then. So,
all right.
Well, first of all, how's everything all going with life and in general?
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, everything could always be better, I'm self-employed, so I work. I haven't quit my job yet. But yeah, not too bad. I mean, just getting back into the swing of things after the summer holidays, because it's always a bit of a. I haven't had my son loads, but I see more of him in the summer holidays, and kind of have to juggle work around a bit, because I usually work on a weekend, you see. So,
right.
But it's all getting back to normal now. Beavers started tonight. I've got a busy week this week, horrendous week. I've got a full week's work, and I've got Beavers tonight and gym tomorrow. Friday, I'm going camping with the Beavers as well for the weekend to Dales, and it looks like it's going to be a storm. But yeah, everything's funky dory, really.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's fantastic. All right, then. So for the benefit of those watching this on the replay who don't know you, give us a broad top level overview about yourself and the community you're part of, and how you got into online business.
Okay, well, it could be a long one, that.
The sort of shorter version, if you can.
Yeah, we've already got 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 45 now. I'm 45 now.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing the business I keep saying it's 3 years, but it's probably 4 years now I've been doing this business. But the first couple of years, I didn't really do a lot with it. It was more like a little bit of a hobby.
Right.
At the time, I was going through taking my son off my ex, and we were still splitting up, and it was kind of coming out of COVID as well. So it was a bit of a weird time, and I didn't really have the time to put into it, to be honest, at that present time. I was still working. I worked through COVID as well, you see. So.
Yeah.
And I had to move back to my parents because I took my son on. I did go for custody of my son.
Uh-huh.
But at the same time, I started this business, which was probably a daft idea. So yeah, it got shelved for quite a long time, to be honest. I kind of came into the business through. Well, I saw an advert online, basically. But I'd already been doing things online before this business, so I knew that my mind was already set that I need to get out of manual labour, because I'm self-employed, but at the time I was actually looking for a builder, and good money, regular work, worked all through COVID, but the jobs just kept getting further and further away, and they wouldn't give me any more money or pay me any petrol.
Right.
And when kids went back to school after COVID, I had to kind of share the school runs with my mum as well, so it was a bit some days it wasn't worth driving all the way there to do a few hours work and drive all the way back. You know what I mean? So to pick up at 3:30, drop off at nine, and pick up at 3:30 kids' school times.
Right. Yeah.
So in the end, I said to him, "Look, it's not worth me coming tomorrow." And he said, "Well, have a couple of days off and think about your priorities."
Yeah.
So that was the end of that job. I just said, "Fair enough, no worries."
Yeah.
And didn't go back. But 2 days later, I got another job on my doorstep with another builder. So
yeah.
I wish I'd not. On the way out of school, dropping my lad off, there's a building site, and I said to this guy, "You got any work going?" He goes, "What can you do?" I said, "A bit of everything, really. I'm not qualified in anything, but tell me what you want, and I'll have a go at it." He said, "See you at 8:00 in the morning."
Just like that. No interview.
I wish I'd never opened my mouth, but I worked for him for quite a while as well.
Worked out then.
So, but I was already looking into stuff online. I'd seen drop shipping. I started off with crypto. I had a little punt on crypto, put a few hundred in, I kept winning the dribs and drabs, and then the last one was like it kept getting higher and higher. If you put this much in, you'll get this much out, and I was like, all right then. So I had a go at it, and I kept winning a bit back, and then the last one was something like $1,000 or something like that, and I put it in, and that was it, all gone. Didn't get nothing back. So I thought, well, I burnt myself a little bit there, so I left that alone. And then I looked into drop shipping, and it felt like a bit of work, and I thought, is it really for me? So I didn't really go into it that deep. And then I looked at online auctions, and I was actually looking for a swing for my son for his garden.
Right.
And then I spotted this thing on Facebook saying there's an auction site near you. So I thought, I'll drive up to it. So I took my little lad, went off for a drive, and there was this massive warehouse. Walked all the way around it. There was all this stuff on benches everywhere, all with lot numbers on it. Yeah. And there was a security guard there. And I said, I'd have a bid. I'd have a bid then. He goes, well, you got to go back home and bid online.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right then, I should have read that to start with, but I never read anything. So I came back home, and I stayed up till about 2 a.m. I had a bid on everything. Okay, there was all sorts. There was like 40 swimming pools. There was Xboxes, PlayStations, 10 barbecues, patio furniture sets. There was all sorts of random stuff: lawnmowers, streamers, all sorts of crazy stuff like CDs, light bulbs, just random shit, really.
Yeah.
But it all looked all right. Boxes of hose pipes and stuff like that. I was like, oh, great. So anyway, I had a bid on it all. I actually missed the auction because I don't know what I was doing the day after, but that was my last day to have a bid. So I thought, I'll go through it all. I thought, just have a bid on everything. I actually won 66 lots out of this auction.
Oh,
and I got an email. I was thinking, 66 lots. But yeah, that's good. And I scrolled down a bit. $3,500 after they put the tax on it. I was like, oh my God. And then you've got a slot allocated for Friday at 3 p.m. for an hour to retrieve all your items.
Wow.
Or that's it. Or you can't have them. Right, I was like, fucking hell, really? So
no
I was
pressure
like,
then.
what am I going to do? So I rang my mate. We got a little van he can borrow. He goes, yes. So he doing it up Friday afternoon at 3:00. And luckily he said, oh, I'm free. So he came with me. And in that hour, we had to do about 3 runs each to get these pallets of stuff into our vans and just dumped them on a driveway around the corner where I've got a storage unit in Goole. And then I had to start going through it. And I opened this big, massive box and 10 barbecues. I thought, oh, great, all in pieces. So I thought, oh, good. And there was some good bits in there, you know. And I sold quite a few things on Marketplace and eBay. eBayed quite a few things, the Xboxes, the PlayStations. And I got a bit of money back, but when it came to the barbecues and the CDs, like they were scratched, and I didn't actually read the small print. They were all factory seconds.
Right, yeah, I've heard this.
Or returns. Yeah. And all these paddling pools, like some of them were brand new in boxes, some of them were not. Yeah. And actually, I work at a village hall on the weekend, so there was no one on at the hall that weekend. So I took all the paddling pools there. I borrowed my mate's compressor, and I blew about 20 paddling pools up and left them in the hall overnight. And I went back the next day, and like 5 of them were still up.
Wow.
I was like, so the other 15 can go in the bin, you know.
Yeah.
So most of that stuff either went to the tip or to the car boot sale. And I said, look, I didn't blow any more up. Yeah. I said it's a risk. It's a 40 quid pool. You count it for a £5, or it might have an hole in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
So all of this then was like your venture into like drop shipping. It sounds like.
No, that was online auctions.
Okay, forgive me. Right, yeah.
Yeah, and after that, I thought, that's it. I'm done with the internet. I'm not buying anything else online. Fucking no way. And then 6 months down the line, I see an advert, and yeah, it's about this, you know. So I'm really interested. I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm chatting to this lad, and he didn't actually get on the call with me. And if he had, I probably would have signed up straight away, you know, because I was keen and I had the money, and yeah, but he didn't actually get on a call with me. He was like a bit sporadic messaging me, and you know, I was really curious about it, and I didn't know what his business. Did I know what his business name was? I can't remember. Yeah, I did see. I saw his advert, but I went on his business page, and there wasn't much of anything there telling me anything. So I didn't know what it was all about. So I goes onto his private. I found him on Facebook through his private thing. I went through his friends list, and I found a guy who I know in his friends list, who I haven't seen for like 15 years. I met him in Spain because I lived in Spain for about 7 years. And I thought, that name looks familiar. So I looked on his page, and it's he's there in a suit and everything, you know. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? He's moved up in the world, you know. He's not still running a bar in Spain. So I went straight on Messenger. What's going on, mate? Oh, what are you up to? I haven't seen you in years, blah, blah, blah. And he gets back to me and gets on a call with me and just says, yeah, I'm part of this business and blah, blah, blah. So I kind of went with my mate instead of the guy's advert who I went through. So it caused a bit of a rupture in the process, of course, you know.
Well, it's what it is.
It's what it is, you know. And the guy whose funnel I'm in at the moment, Ben, he kind of said, you know, if it was my mate, he'd be going with his mate, you know. So it's up to you. It's down to you at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, so I caused a bit of eruption in it, but probably would have done better if I'd have gone with a lad whose advert I saw, to be honest, because I resonated with him more.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah, because the lad who I actually came into the business with, he doesn't actually run adverts, so he's not much help.
Oh.
So
yeah, swings and roundabouts then.
So yeah. Anyway, but it is what it is. I can't turn back the clock. So
yeah,
here I am.
It sounds like you've been on a long learning journey of you know, hard earned truths.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm here and I'm still at it. You know, it's coming together. You know, when I actually finally, my son actually went back to live at his mum's, probably about a year and a half ago now. And I had the time to put into it. And since I've been consistent and stuck my head into it and got into the training more, and it was a 6 weeks training when I started, but it's now an 8 week training. I don't know whether that's the same for you, is it? Or
we've got a 6 week, but yeah, okay.
Is it a 6?
Right.
Yeah, and it took me like 6 months to actually get through it. I didn't even know how to copy and paste when I started.
Yeah.
Couldn't even turn on.
Mate, I just to jump in there, I'm finding this, you know, with a lot of people, they're from, you know, ordinary people from all different backgrounds, and some people have, you know, a more advanced sort of understanding, and a lot of people, you know, quite like yourself, they don't, and that's absolutely fine because everyone's got that sort of special thing to contribute to their kind of leadership. So, you know, power to you for pushing through anyway. And
I could turn the laptop on. That was about it. And then that was it. I knew where the internet button was and how to search for something. That was about it.
Right, yeah.
I had a Facebook account that I never looked at, and I didn't even have an Instagram account.
Yeah. Well, props to you for doing it. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So I've come a long way since I started. Anyway, and not just with skills that I've learned, but also, well, I don't know. I mean, I'm quite an outgoing person anyway. I would talk to anyone, you know, but. Yeah, I mean, it's what you don't see about this business model is the community, you know. So I've got friends all over the world now who I don't chat to them all the time, but we catch up every now and then. And it's like, the last time I saw you was in Japan, you know. It's like, wow, I remember that. Yeah.
So you mentioned Japan there. Did you attend the was it the 50-year anniversary?
In Okinawa. It was amazing. Yeah. Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Last year.
I heard it was a great vibe. So yeah,
It was amazing, mate. There was 8,000 people in there in this arena, and it was electric, mate. It was, honestly.
And
Yeah.
how cool is that as well? That obviously there's different communities for those watching
Yeah.
on the replay that can partake in all of this, and you don't have to join
Absolutely.
one community; you can choose another. But it's just fantastic that we're all got the same business model, but we all do things in our own ways, and we've got our own communities as well. Yeah, it's just really cool.
It was quite bizarre in Japan, because there was outside of the stadium, there was all of these flags from all over the world.
Yeah.
And there was like people all standing under their flags, getting photos done and all that. And I met people from Vietnam, from bloody all over the place. Yeah, it was mental. It was quite bizarre.
Yeah. Global, truly global. Yeah.
Absolutely, 100% global. Yeah, I mean, I wish I'd gone to Japan for a bit longer, because Japan's another world as well. They're full of everything.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So some people have what the French call a raison d'être, a purpose for doing what they do.
Okay.
What's your biggest why in life that keeps you pushing forwards in your online business?
I've mainly my son, to be honest, to spend more time with my boy. That's why I really started it, because I was missing out on him. I mean, I could, when I was working for the builder guy, I couldn't just have a day off and go do sports day, and I missed out on a few things, and it kind of did my head in a bit, really.
Yeah.
But so I'd say it's to spend more time with my son. But also, I mean, I love to travel. Before I had a boy, I went all over. I've been to Australia, New Zealand, Thailand, Singapore. I've done a bit of traveling.
Yeah.
And then I actually met my ex in Spain when I lived over there. And then we actually went off again, did another nearly 2 years traveling around the world again, like Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
And I kind of missed that. I love traveling. And since I had my son, I haven't really been anywhere. I've been abroad a couple of times on holiday, but it's about it. So I'd love to get back into that as well. I really would.
Yeah. Sounds like location freedom is a huge thing for you.
Yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I'm self-employed again now, though, so I have got my own time, to do what I want when I want, but I still have to go where I'm going to go when I say I'm going to be there. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. I'm a barber, so I can relate to that.
You're a barber, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm actually a carer for a relative at home. I'm setting up my own barber studio from home, private studio.
Oh, cool.
But
that's good.
I appreciate the need to, you've got to be restricted with what you're doing with your time at the moment. But that's the beauty of this online business. In the future,
that's so true. Yeah,
things can change. So
yeah. How long have you been in the business? You don't mind me asking. You've only just started, haven't you?
No, I'm totally transparent about it. Yeah, no, I mean, so at this point, I'm not actually even yet affiliated, but I am.
Oh, right.
I've done my business setup call, and I'm just, I've got a plan of what I'm doing, but at the moment, I'm just building out content and doing interviews so that I get to learn from, people like yourself. And obviously, this is mutually beneficial, because hopefully loads of people will see your journey as well, and obviously there'll be loads of dads out there that are inspired by what you're doing, hopefully. And so just building it out sort of on a sort of foundational level before I sort of financially commit myself. I think that's good, because then that shows my audience as well.
Yeah, it's a good start though. I wish I'd done that a bit, but I just dived straight in.
The things from a transparent kind of
balls deep.
Yeah. Well, good for you though. That's a good attitude to have, isn't it? Just everyone's got their own sort of approach, and there's no right or wrong about it, I think.
Yeah, man, that's true. So true. Yeah. I thought you'd already started. I don't know why I did, but I don't know.
Probably because I'm quite gung ho about everything, but yeah.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I'm transparent as well, pretty much. So.
Yeah. Did you mind me asking how long you've been in the business then? If you're,
I saw the guy's advert just before Christmas, and then I think I affiliated in the March,
right?
Which would have been just as we're coming out of COVID. So I think it was 2022. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. So 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah. So this is my 4th year.
Congrats. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't even got. Oh, I have got it because I found it out. My anniversary is 13th of the 1st, 2021. It says on there.
When you got affiliated, was it?
I don't know. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yeah, it would be right. That. Yeah. So I don't know if I affiliated on that day though. or if that's when I signed up. I'm not sure. Because I followed him for free. I followed for 3 months before I actually signed up. I was really dubious about it all.
Yeah, sure. And I think a lot of people are, and that's a good thing to be like healthy. Have healthy skepticism about it, because
definitely, yeah.
It's a legit opportunity, which it is. So
after being burned and after wasting $3.5 grand on bloody online auctions, and I was really like, the rest of my money. I was thinking, well, I was meant to be buying a house. That's what I was saving for.
Yeah.
And then I came across this, and I thought, well, I'm not in a desperate rush to buy a house. Yeah. I don't even want to buy a house anymore. Yeah. I don't want that. I'd rather go live in a van.
Yeah, well, fair play. But so, of all the online businesses out there, then, like, why did this one appeal to you specifically? Like, why did you sort of choose this one over the others that you've previously experienced?
Well, when I saw the commission structure as well, that was a real swinger for me, because like you can earn anything up to $4,000 with a sale, and there's I think there's 7 or 8 different ways we actually get paid. I think it is, overall.
Yeah. It's very flexible, isn't it? Yeah.
Very flexible, yeah. And I saw that when I found out about the products. I don't know if you talk about the products, do you, on your page? I'm not sure if you do yet.
No, I'm not probably going to do direct sales officially.
No.
Maybe unofficially. Okay. But,
well, when I found out about the products that this company works with, I was like mesmerized. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because it's something that I've always chosen myself. I've never been a person who drinks anything else, really.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't wait to get the products and
they are fantastic products. Yeah,
test them out. I was like, wow.
I can't wait to get affiliated so I can experience it for myself, because there's they sound incredible, like what they do. So, and the health benefits as well. They're just.
I mean, whereabouts are you in the country?
So I'm down southeast England, sort of southwest of London. So I'm in a place called Hampshire, which isn't too far from the south coast. Yeah. So,
they do have a sharing map. If you know about that, do you know about that?
I don't yet. No.
So if you wanted to try the product, you could go on there and you could put your name out and say, anyone in my area willing to share, and someone will if there's someone nearby.
Share what? Sorry.
The products.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't say what it is, but
yeah, thank you. Not to go too specific yet, but no, interesting stuff. Really cool. So, thanks for that.
Right.
What do you think the biggest misconception people might have is about this business?
Biggest misconception.
A lot of
people think it's a job. When you say work online, I get so many messages every week saying, will you share the job opportunity with me? Yeah. And I have to say, look, it's not a job opportunity. It's like, it's an opportunity, but not to come and work for me or with me.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of with me, but not for me. It's a business. You're setting up your own online business, so it does require some investment. You're not coming to work for me. I'm not going to be paying you.
Yeah.
So but like as well. I mean, there are so many scams out there as well. So I mean, a lot of people who I speak to as well are really skeptical. And this is why I straight away I give them the free guide, the web class. I say, take a look at this. If you're interested or you want to actually take a look around the training platform and the discovery process before you actually commit to it, I'm more than willing to jump on a call with you and give you a little guided tour of it. And I like to speak to people, and I can't be ever like I'm pretty transparent. But if they start asking what the products are, I have to say to them, I'm sorry, we can only give you so much information until you're actually committed, because otherwise you could if I tell you what the products are, you can then go research them yourself, and you won't get them any cheaper anywhere else. But you go and purchase them from another distributor, and that means that my time and efforts are being wasted.
Yeah, and not only that, it's the fact I think that people, if they see it, they might sell themselves out of that opportunity before they've really had the chance to fully appreciate the value of the commission structure and the way that things have patented commission structure. No one else has got that.
Exactly. So
they
one off,
fail
isn't
to
it?
see the benefit and the value that they're getting from having, you know, a mentor like yourself. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, and there's a thing that's the hidden thing. I'm just going to add this in, right? The hidden thing that I didn't realize came along with this business is the community. You know, it's like everybody's your rival, but everybody supports everyone, and everybody's biggest cheerleader.
yeah,
if you know what I mean.
yeah. It's funny, isn't it? Because technically, you could argue that, you know, we're not, but you and I are technically a competition, but we're not, because what's beautiful about it is, like I said earlier, you know, we're all got the same business model, but we all offer, you know, a different sort of leadership. You know, and not to say that anyone is better than another, but just the fact that we're different, aren't we? And we offer, you know, somebody's going to be attracted to like what you're offering because they're maybe a dad or whatever. And
that's exactly it. So you attract your own tribe, basically, don't you, within the business? And but yeah, it's so nice as well. Though I mean, when you probably haven't been to an event yet, have you? Have you?
Not yet,
no, you're very new, aren't you? So like when you go to these events, I mean, I've been to quite a few events. Right, I've been to Japan, of course. Well, I wish I'd gone to Latvia a few weeks ago because the people that come back from there were just buzzing, you know. And I'm going to hopefully go to Spain next year. But I've been to lots of events in the UK. We had one in London. I've been to Sheffield. I've been to Birmingham. We actually had a smaller team meet up this year in Milton Keynes for a day there. Well, I've been to Milton Keynes a couple of times and met a few of our smaller team because there's actually an office in Milton Keynes. I don't know if you knew about that, did you?
No, I didn't know that.
No, yeah, they have like it's not so much as an office; it's more of a meeting room, basically. But the products are there, and you know, with every now and then they have like somebody who's higher up in the business will come down there, and it's free. It's always free to go along, you know. And if you can get enough people together, you can actually have it yourself for free and do your own little meeting there, you know.
And
as long as you can.
Is that only for affiliates, or is that for anyone who's sort of?
It's affiliates only. Yeah,
okay.
But I mean, I'm not sure actually, because when I was there before, I mean, sometimes they have open days, so if you're not an affiliate, you can go along.
Yeah.
As well. Yeah, sure. I mean, I went to an event in Leeds not so long ago. Well, God, it will be a few years ago now, and it was just a one-off event. And I actually met people from all over the world there, from all over Yorkshire as well. And it was in Leeds. And I went with a girl who's also in the business, who lives in Leeds. Yeah. And I just messaged her and says, "Do you fancy doing this? It's on your doorstep." She's like, "Yeah, definitely, let's go."
Yeah.
And the connections that you make in these places are just phenomenal. You know, I'm still speaking to people now from sitting next to them in there. You know, I actually won. I won a couple of prizes in the raffle. From the actual company as well, like something I was going to buy myself as well, and I actually won it on that day, so it was worth going. You know, it was amazing. Yeah, really good.
Yeah, fantastic opportunities that they offer. It's really cool to see. Like, you don't get that from, you know, any sort of other company really. You get sort of gimmicky team building events, but it's kind of a bit sort of virtue signaling, isn't it? Sort of to do those things. It's not really. It feels like it's sort of in the interest of the people, so that's really cool.
The magical thing as well, before you go to about this business opportunity. Every business everywhere I've ever worked in my life, or everywhere where I've earned money, there's always been somebody who's got a chip on their shoulder, or thinks they're better than someone else. You know what I mean? Everywhere, in every place I've ever worked in my life, pretty much. Yeah. And in this business model, everyone's sounds a pound. You know, there's no like, what's the word?
Animosity.
I was just going to say that, but I don't think it's animosity. There's a better word for it than that. But everyone leaves their ego at the door.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's cool.
100%. Yeah.
I went to Wales last year. That's where I went. I mentioned that. I went to Wales with a couple of lads, all from different communities. Yeah. And we climbed up Crib Goch, and that was amazing. It was brilliant. We hired an Airbnb for the weekend. We went down there, did some business, jumped in the. Yeah, really good weekend, and never met any of these lads before.
Well, that's the power of it, isn't it? Yeah, you don't know who you're going to meet, and you know you hear about all these great stories about, you know, people making friends for life, and even people, you know, tying the knot. So. There's a few romances come out in this business as well. Yeah. Yeah. Anyone watching on the replay? There you go. So Stuart, what's been the toughest part about starting this journey for you? maybe
Oh,
before you got...
in the beginning for me, it was having the time to put into it. I mean, it doesn't take up a lot of time. I mean, but when I had my son, I was juggling all the time, and I couldn't it was taking me, because I'm computer illiterate. I mean, I did get some help, of course, but yeah, just getting my head around it. Yeah. That's what it was for me, getting my head around it. But yeah, I mean, you get out what you put in. Yeah. So if I'd have knuckled down straight away, I might have got where I am quicker. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Sure.
It's the same with anything, I think, in life.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really think of the struggles what I've had, to be honest.
What about how do you handle sort of people doubting or questioning like your choice of pursuing this business? Like when you get sort of objections, maybe from leads or just friends, sort of saying,
Oh, yeah, my friends. I've got a couple of friends that are like, "Are you still doing that?"
Are you still doing that thing? Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, this is what I'm going to be doing, forever.
Yeah. Retirement.
But yeah, I just kind of like, to begin with as well. Like some of the family weren't really on board, and they were like, "Oh, it's a pyramid scheme." I'm like, "Well, show me." I challenge you to show me a business that isn't, or where do you work? And so I work, and so when you work, who gets paid? You get paid, but somebody's getting paid more above you, somebody's getting more above them, and it's all like that. It's all a pyramid. Everything, even being self-employed now, I'm still working for the government. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I see your slant on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's no way around it. Everything's a pyramid, but like the magic of this pyramid is you can actually earn more money than whoever brings you into it.
Yeah, that's right. So, which is technically why it's not essentially really a pyramid scheme, because
exactly that. Yeah.
You've got that potential to out-earn your upline. So
exactly,
it prevents it from being that.
Yeah, that's what I tell them.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Things.
Hopefully, I've got further. I've got a couple more people on my team at least. I've been able to be self-employed working. I'm manual. I do lots of help builders, I do gardening, I do lots of stuff like that, and also village hall caretaker. Hopefully I'll be doing less and less and less manual work, hopefully none, to be fair. That'd be great in 5 years. And I've got a little camper van.
Nice.
And I just picked my son up from school on a Friday, we disappear for the weekend. Yeah, that would be nice.
Awesome.
And when he's old enough to leave school, we go off travelling again. Yeah, so when he's got a fortnight off, when he's got half term, we disappear off somewhere for 2 weeks, or in the summer holidays for 6 weeks.
Literally travelling when you want. It sounds like a great goal to have. Yeah.
That sounds good to me. He's only 10 at the moment, so I mean he's old enough to come. We've actually been to Scotland twice in the summer holidays.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, the first time we went, we hired a camper van and we did the North Coast NC 500.
Right.
Yeah. And I did 10 days travelling around Scotland in a camper. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But we couldn't climb Ben Nevis because there was a storm on the day we was there, and we only had 2 days left. So we actually hung around for 2 days, but it was crap weather.
Yeah, you never know. Do you?
So I said, well, we'll come back before the end of the summer holidays, because he'd actually made it his personal challenge in Cubs. No, is it Cubs? Yeah, he's in Cubs now because he's 10. So he actually goes into Scouts this month. When he goes back to school, he's back at school now, so he'll be moving up into Scouts. But you've only got till you move into Scouts to actually achieve your personal challenge. Right. And he made his personal challenge to climb Ben Nevis.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so I said, oh, well, we'll go do it then. Yeah, let's go do it. So we went back on Bank Holiday Monday and did it.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome, man. That's wicked. What's the very first step someone could take if they're nervous but curious enough to learn more about this opportunity?
Well, it depends how you find out about it, to be honest. Whether you see an advert, because there's a couple of different ways that people go about advertising this business model. You can either click to learn more, you can click to watch a free guide, you can click to send a message. So my is follow the instructions on the advert that you see would be my advice. At the moment, I've got a send a message. I've got a few different ones out at the moment. So yeah, so just follow the advice and right. If you do actually watch the free guide straight away, just write down any questions you may have, and then 9 times out of 10 you'll be able to you'll get offered a call. That's what I do to everyone. I say, if you're free, if you've got any queries at all, let's jump on a call after you've watched the free guide, and let's see where you're at. And if I ask them a quick couple of questions as well, just to see if it's a good fit for them as well. See if because whoever you bring into the opportunity is going to essentially be on your team for the rest of their lives until for the duration of their business anyway, however long they want to do it for. So you have to kind of vet them a little bit as well. Whether if you don't gel with them, then it's because I'm going to be their mentor forever. So you've got to kind of have a bit of, what's the word? I'm crap with words. I think I'm getting old. You have to have a bit of gelling in there. I can't think of a better word than that. Yeah. But yeah, my advice would just be to dive in as deep as you dare, and then ask the questions you need to before you go any further.
Perfect. Yeah. Brilliant. Thanks. Well, yeah, that's it for today. So before I let you go, really quickly, what community were you part of again?
I'm part of the Legacy Movement.
The Legacy Movement. Cool. Okay.
Which is Ben and Felicia.
Yeah. Brilliant. Lovely. And where can people find you online if they'd like to learn more about what it is that you do?
So my Instagram is Stuart _ Binnington, proud dad and online business mentor, I think I've called myself. And on Facebook, I'm called Living Life the Stubino Way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Well, yeah, thanks for your time. And yeah, brilliant. I'll look forward to your journey and seeing how you get on with things. Sure, you're
Thanks, John. That's fun. Lovely to chat to you. Cheers, mate.
You too. Bye for now.
Bye, mate. Bye.